It's day 2 of the Big America trip at Pleasure Beach Experience YouTube, and today we're at Six Flags Great Adventure, where we're going to be riding El Toro, Kingda Ka, Superman, Green Lantern, the big drop tower that I can't remember the name of. Zumanjaro, that's the one. I cannot wait to see everyone on that because I'm going to be bricking it as well. But guys, what are you most looking forward to?
El Toro and Kingda Ka for me.
Kingda Ka as well? You're not so gassed on Kingda Ka?
Not so gassed on Kingda Ka.
I just can't wait to get in there. Driving in and seeing all the coasters when you drive in onto the car park, it just looks incredible. The ride I'm least expecting anything from is Superman behind me. Don't really do flying coasters, don't find them very good, but he does have a pretzel loop, so I'm looking forward to that.
Is that your first pretzel loop?
Second, Manta. I've done
what
Manta
about
as well.
Green Lantern?
Green Lantern, I'm less gassed for that than Green Lantern. Green Lantern's got to be bad, but flying coasters just don't do anything for me.
Horrible stand-up coaster back there as well.
Yeah, we'll see which is worse out of both of them. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing all like the DC theming and stuff like that, because as you can probably tell, I do like Superman and Batman and stuff like that. So yeah, looking forward to seeing all the merch, all the theming. Hopefully we'll see some characters as well. Obviously Wonder Woman Lasso of Truth's just opened as well. Or is it open now? I think it is.
Last weekend, I heard.
Yeah, it's a gyro swing, it's only just opened, so you will love that especially.
Swings,
So yeah, I'm hoping that we'll see, as well as doing the rides, we'll see some of the characters about, get some selfies with them and stuff, and we'll try and get them on video. We like a bit of character interaction on the channel. So yeah, we'll go through security now, and we'll see how we get on. But it's worth mentioning actually, we've got the Platinum Pass, Flash Pass. I can't say that in one go if I say it fast. So it's a bit of a red lorry, yellow lorry one, isn't it? But yeah. So yeah, looking forward to doing all the rides loads of times, because having the 90% off the queues, it's going to be easy getting on everything. I would imagine we're going to hammer El Toro and Kingda Ka, to be honest. I could just see them getting hammered. Yeah. But another thing I forgot to mention, Nitro.
Yes.
You're looking forward to that one?
B&M Hyper,
yeah,
I love my B&M Hyper.
Very
excited for Nitro.
Yeah.
And Batman.
Batman as well. See, there's that many coasters here. Keep forgetting about them all. So yeah, we'll see you once we're through security. We'll let you know how we get on getting the fast pass stuff, because it can be a bit of a faff, I believe. I think it's a YouTube channel called You're Doing Too Much or something like that. I've been watching lately. He's covered this park quite a lot, and he said that it is a pain in the backside getting stuff.
I remember it from Magic Mountain.
Yeah. So we'll let you know how we get on, and we'll see you inside the park. So we're now inside of Six Flags Great Adventure. Mark's going to have to get the Speedy Pass or Fast Pass, whatever you call it here, wristband for the group. I'm just going to take in the atmosphere. It's a really nice entrance to the park. It's got a really nice feel about it. We got in nice and quickly, even though we've not got season passes or we're not members. We got in the park really quickly with our day passes. So at a guess, the first ride of the day, it's going to be Kingda Ka, and then Zumanjaro, I think it's called, the drop tower. So we'll see you over at Kingda Ka. So we've been on Kingda Ka and we've been on Zumanjaro. I'll start with Kingda Ka and we'll hear off everyone else as well shortly. Kingda Ka for me, not even close to being as good as Top Full Dragster. And I know the others are going to frown at this, but I think Stealth's more enjoyable. It's not as rattly and it's not as rough. Stealth is more enjoyable than Kingda Ka. Red Force is more enjoyable than it, in my opinion, but Top Full Dragster is the best of them all. I just didn't enjoy it. It was just so rattly, and I don't know if it's because I'm dehydrated or if it's because of that, but I've just got a banging headache after doing it. Me and Mark sat at the back row. I'm going to give it a go later on, but as I've been saying for months leading up to this trip, the over-the-head restraints kill it. As soon as you go over the top, your shoulders get slammed. I mean, I'm 6'1", and as soon as we sat down, the lap bar or over the head's like here on my shoulders, so I just got battered by that straight away. Zumanjaro, I don't normally scare on drop towers, but the higher we got, the more scared I got, and I could feel Mark, John, Mullet and everyone else shaking, so it just made me nervous as well, because I could see how much they were all gripping on. I was laughing at them to start with, and then when we got to the top I'm like, nah, this is too tall. It's especially when you look to the right and you can see the twist with Kingda Ka and you think, oh, we really are high. But yeah, really good, and I would totally recommend doing both. Everyone would have different experiences. I know I didn't enjoy Kingda Ka particularly, but I'm sure other people will do. And I know that the launch is incredible. It's just as soon as you come off the launch, it gets a bit uncomfortable. So yeah, we'll lay some thoughts of everyone else.
I thought it was very rough. It was fun, obviously going on the tallest roller coaster in the world. It's something to do, but it was really rough and not a very comfortable experience. It's still worth doing over here.
Yeah, definitely. But we know that Stuss was looking forward to the Intamin's. We know he loves stealth. How was Kingda Ka for you?
Well, yeah, it was a bit rough. I really enjoyed it though. The launch was incredible. But I was on the next to the back seat, but it's a lot better than Red Force. I tried Red Force at the back and that was very, very rough. That wasn't as bad at the back seat.
Fair enough.
I want to try again later at the front seat. So,
yeah, definitely.
But yeah, I quite rather enjoyed that. But bring on Top Thrill. Everyone says Top Thrill's better, so I'm really looking forward to that one now.
Yeah, and you got all day drinking today, have you?
No, just
got one.
Large.
Just large one.
I'm a bit parched, so
bit
large
parched.
It is.
Good stuff. All full fat Coke or diet?
Lemonade.
Lemonade. Fair enough. Fair enough. And Mike's going for his first ride on Kingda Ka now. Let's hope he enjoys it. So how did you find Zumanjaro?
Wow. Is all I can describe it as.
Scared? Nervous?
Yeah, slightly. Yeah, I admit I was a bit nervous. It's you just keep on going and going and going. You think, when is it going to stop?
Yeah, definitely.
What a view from the top. I can see about 12, 13 roller coasters all laid out in front of you. What a view.
Good stuff.
Great.
Yeah.
Were you nervous on it?
Very nervous.
Yeah.
What an experience. I thought, I'm not a big fan of drop towers, but that was amazing. And it's just, when you lift it up, you're thinking, can't be much further. It starts going faster. The lift, but then the drop, it's like 90 miles an hour. Exhilarating. Brilliant. Really enjoyed it.
Kingda Ka first. Ow.
Rough and rattly?
Yeah, very rough and rattly. I didn't actually really enjoy that.
How was it compared to Top Thrill Dragster?
Dragster is a million times better.
Yeah.
So you're just so free. You know, there's nothing pinning you up here. Like if you're taller like me and Scott, it's gonna hurt you.
Yeah, it is. Zumanjaro?
I actually went on it.
You did go on it. I sat next to you.
I was very close to fainting when I got off it.
Yeah.
So
it's terrifying.
Yeah, that is the scariest ride I think I've ever been on, and I'll never be doing it again. I've done the cred, never again.
A bit rattly on that back row.
Yeah.
Acceleration was alright. I was expecting a bit more from it, but I felt a bit underwhelmed by it, to be honest.
Yeah.
But we'll give it a few more goes later with a platinum pass and see what we get.
Yeah, what about Zumanjaro?
Oh, it's horrible. Absolutely horrible. It's just the fact that it seemed to like go up in stages.
Yeah.
And you thought, oh, we must be near the top now. Oh no, I'm not actually. It went again, and then on the twisty bit on Kingda Ka, you're like, I'm still going up here. And you're just looking down, it's like, oh no, this is high. And it just seemed to drop forever.
Yeah.
It's like, carry on going. It's like, oh no, get me off. I'm not doing it again ever.
You get a chance to scream twice.
Yeah.
You get to scream in 2 stages, don't you?
You scream and then it's like, I've run out of breath, breathe and scream again.
Yeah.
So I was good though.
What are you expecting from El Toro?
Bigger version of Balder.
Yeah.
That is literally what I'm expecting.
Yeah.
Loads and loads and loads of ejector at a time.
Good stuff. Let's see how we get on.
Let's go. Send it.
How was your ride on El Toro?
Brilliant, but it's not Boulder.
Oh, how come?
I do prefer Boulder.
Really?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
That is more rattly
Yeah.
than Boulder. Boulder is so smooth. That is far more rattly.
So was it not as good as you were expecting?
It was, but I wasn't expecting it to top Boulder.
You weren't?
No.
Oh, fair enough.
No.
I thought you would have been expecting it
It's
to be like...
very, very close.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's bad because it's not. It's brilliant, but it's not Boulder.
Fair enough. How was El Toro for you?
Oh mate, superb. I was next to back row. I had a nice loose lap bar on it and everything. I literally flew out of my seats. That is simply amazing. Especially when you're coming over like the first and second airtime hill. Literally flying out, and then there's one final airtime hill. I think it's like rolling, when it's due to go over Rolling Thunder. Literally, I just yanked out, just total ejector. I was just like, I am coming out here. Amazing. Absolutely amazing coaster.
As good as you expected or better?
I was expecting it to be good, but it exceeded it. I need some more rides, and literally I could just go back round on it again. That was simply amazing.
Brilliant. I'll add on to that. I'm with him on that. I need a few more rides on it.
Well, you've got the fast pass. Why don't you go again?
But there are other credits to get first.
But while we wait for the others,
They're coming now, I think.
but they've got to go to the lockers.
Don't tempt me.
Go on, go for it.
Because it's in the queue, isn't it, though? That's the only issue. You're joining the normal queue, aren't you?
Yeah.
Halfway through, so.
Incredible.
Incredible.
Yeah, that's definitely my favourite roller coaster I've ever been on.
Favourite you've ever been on? How come? Why is it so good?
It just ejects your airtime, like pretty much all the way around every hill. Yeah. Just your thighs are killing you. Right now, anyway. So
yeah, the lap bars were a little bit tight, but you can see why.
Yeah, I thought Kingda Ka was going to be my favourite, and then this one I thought would be up there, but this is definitely far better than anything I've ever done before. So
excellent.
Awesome.
John, how was it for you?
Wow, it was stunning. I think I may have oversaid yesterday that the Cyclone was my favourite wooden roller coaster of all time, but now that record's gone in 24 hours to El Toro. It was one of the coasters on this trip I was looking forward to the most, and I have to say it's going to my expectations. Just a phenomenal roller coaster.
Excellent. Next up there's a ride on Zumanjaro, formerly known as Medusa. It is a B&M flawless roller coaster. Worth mentioning here at Six Flags that they do have an empty pocket policy on a lot of the coasters, so there is lockers like this at most of the rides. There's something to bear in mind if you do come to Six Flags, that you will need to put most of your belongings in a locker before riding the coasters, especially if you bring in stuff like a GoPro or your phone. They generally can't be taken on anything. But what you can do is you can buy a locker for the day, which means that you can keep moving it between the rides. So for example, you'll get a little receipt and be able to move from ride to ride using the lockers at each ride. So it only costs $8 for the day. I think it's well worth it, because otherwise you're going to be paying at least $1 each time. So I think really with the policies in place, of course it's here to make money as well as safety. It's not all about safety on this occasion. I think a lot of it is about getting a bit of extra money out of guests who bring their belongings with them. But I think it's good for you guys to know, if you are visiting this park, that this option is here. How was Bizarro?
That was awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Row 5?
5.
Row 5, yeah, I did see about
Big
that.
boy seat.
Big boy seat. So,
Just like Nemesis Inferno, happy days.
yeah, how does it compare to the other B&Ms you've done?
It's right up there.
Right up there as one of the best.
It's very similar in inversion sequence to Dragon Khan.
Yeah.
Just it turns a different way. I think it's missing the second loop.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's very similar to Dragon Khan, I think.
Did you enjoy it then, yeah?
Oh yeah.
Excellent.
B&M.
Mullet.
Other thing I have to mention, every single dispatch, 1999, 20 years of Bizarro.
Yeah.
Every single one.
I believe Mullet wants to talk about the ride operator.
Shout out to you, Leo. You're awesome.
Yeah, he was a great guy.
Yeah. Let's talk about Bizarro.
Yes, come on, let's talk about it. Why was it brilliant? Tell
I
us.
was expecting, especially that bit, the Cobra, to take my head off.
Yeah.
I was expecting to go bang, bang, bang. No, still smooth 20 years on. It's brilliant.
Excellent.
My friend.
Yeah, brilliant.
I don't know, Dragon Khan's rough.
It's also
Rougarou,
25-year-old.
Rougarou, as you will find, is rough.
Yeah, exactly. Rougarou's rough. So Mark, how was it for you?
You know, it took me by surprise. I was expecting a nice standard B&M, and then we went round there, and that Fuego went off. I was like, all right then, got a bit of something. It's literally, I enjoyed it. It was really good.
Anything in particular you liked about it, other than the fire?
Other than the fire, but like, cold roll was good. Sort of coasters. The noise makes it, but it's just an overall good coaster. It's just really B&M standard. Super.
Excellent. B&M Masterclass. John, what did you think?
Really good, really enjoyed everything about it. The theming, the head choppers, the fire that goes off, the misters. I And the ride itself, running brilliant for 20 years old. Loads of good versions, really good forward speed ammo.
Excellent. So where are we heading next, Andy, with the map? What's next?
My train. You got the runaway train?
Yeah, let's do it. Arrow Classic. Arrow Dynamics Classic. It's got to be done.
Yeah, we do have
Since we last did some talking on camera, we've been on the mine train, which was a Ron Toomer aerodynamic special. We've also been on the log flume, which we're thinking looked like an arrow. It seemed to have an aerodynamics ride system, and it felt like an aerodynamics log flume, to be honest. But what I have realised as well is I didn't actually do a review on El Toro. So I think it's worth me saying that if you're a bit of a bigger guy and you've got big thighs, which I have, it is a little bit, it's not rough, but you feel the press on yourself. I mean, as well, I've got a scar right down my front from a couple of years ago when I had my kidney and a tumour out. And it's a really big scar all the way down my front, and because of that, my stomach sits a little bit differently, so it kind of pushed in where I lost a bit of my stomach from the operation. So for me, it was a little bit sore. I wouldn't say it was rough, because it's not a rough coaster at all. It was a really, really good coaster. The airtime was incredible. But when you compare it to Balder, which is the same kind of coaster, Balder doesn't feel like that. It feels a bit more, I don't know what the word is, I wouldn't even say gentle. It's just, I think I just enjoyed Balder more. But El Toro is excellent. It's one of the best coasters I've been on for sure. Going back to Kingda Ka, I've had some time to think about it, and I genuinely think that Stealth is better than it. I wasn't sure when I said it before, it just came to mind and I just said it for the purpose of the video, really. But no, I genuinely think that Stealth is better than Kingda Ka. Smoother, doesn't hurt as much on the shoulders, not as rattly, and I think it's just more enjoyable. It's re-rideable for a start. So let's talk about the Ron Toomer Special Mine Train. Wow, what an experience that was. I had to be shoehorned in and out. It was quite difficult getting in. It's not a ride for tall people, that's for sure. The corners were square, and it was just an interesting experience, let's put it that way. And then we've got the log flume. Oh wow. We had the PBE big boy boat, so we had Mike at the front, then me behind him, then Mullet, and then Mark. Oh dear, those splashes were something else. It was like the Portaventura Mega Wave. I will put a card in the top of the screen, so if you've never seen the Portav Mega Wave, you have to watch it because it was just mental, but we eclipsed it. Mike actually disappeared in front of me. He's in bright orange and he disappeared. I totally lost him in sight because I just couldn't see him because of the wave, so he's absolutely soaked, but so am I, but I'm drying off already, so I'm happy. But we're now heading over to do, oh, what was that? Wasp, oh dear. We're now heading over to do Nitro and a couple of the other rides, which I can't remember the name of, Harley Quinn, and I think we're going to go and try and see some of the DC characters as well. We don't really do food coverage in our vlogs at theme parks, but I thought it was worth mentioning that Mark is the sensible one here. He has some sort of deal, I can't remember what it was. One day dining,
yeah.
Which was $35?
Yeah, but it included like your all day drinking as well.
Yeah. I didn't get that, and I've just paid $14 for that and nothing else. No drink, nothing else. $14 for that. So, Mark, you did it right. What about the service though?
Oh, I thought Blackpool Pleasure Beach was bad the other week when we was there, and we just stood there for 5 minutes. That's ridiculous. It was literally, there's no queuing. Went in, got served, and you stood there for ages.
Yeah.
And you pointed out, like, all the food was already on. We're waiting for it, like, just give the food, down, get the food out, and get us out of here.
They just put a load of food on the counter, but then no one was having it because everyone ordered custom.
Yeah.
It was just daft.
It just made no sense at all. It's just like, that's probably the worst queue I've been in all day.
Yeah, it is.
Anything, it's just like, that is just ridiculous.
Yeah, so I'll tuck into it now and let you know if it's worth the $15. So we've attempted to eat the food that we showed you earlier on in the video. I say attempted because you didn't have much luck with that burger.
It's raw, mate. Absolutely, just raw at middle. It's horrible.
That's how they like it. That's how some people like it, would you believe?
I know, but and the chips were awful because they were cold, and the onion rings were bad.
Yeah.
But gotta try it, hadn't you? I'd sooner have gone to the pizza place now.
Yeah, I know. Hindsight's a wonderful thing, though.
It is. It is.
So, a bit of advice: if you come into Six Flags, don't go to Johnny Rockets. Yeah, it wasn't very good. I managed to eat the burger, but well, Mullet's had the chips. Let's see what he thought about the chips.
My chips were fine.
Your chips were fine.
I say it. Don't go there. Go over there.
Go to the pizza place.
Pizza place, and also right next to it you've got a bar.
Good stuff. And you're happy now. Then
Yeah.
you got your alcoholic.
So one of my favourite ciders. I'm very happy.
Good stuff. You got your alcoholic fix then.
Got my alcoholic credit, so I'm very happy.
What are you thinking of this park so far?
I'm really surprised because I walked in having not had a great experience at Six Flags Magic Mountain. So I walked in with the expectation it's going to be quite similar to that. Poor operations, moody staff, and just not a very nice place to be. This park is far more picturesque. The staff are nice. The ride operations are quite good. You know, I am quite surprised at the operations. They are good. And yeah, I've not really had a bad word to say about this park yet.
Good stuff. Favourite ride so far?
El Toro.
El Toro.
But I think that might be about to change because they're going on Nitro soon.
And Batman.
And Batman.
Skull Mountain.
Yeah.
Good stuff. And the Joker as well. Alan Shilkey special, I think that is.
I think that's going to be quite an interesting experience.
Yeah, definitely. How'd you rate Batman the ride, guys, if you can get my words out?
Brilliant. Fantastic.
One of the best B&Ms you've done, would you say? Inverts wise?
Probably the best for me. I think it's better than Nemesis. I mean, definitely better than Inferno and Black Mamba.
It's like an extended version of Inferno, really, isn't it?
For me, it's probably just below Raptor.
Fair enough.
Just below Raptor. That could change.
Yeah, could change.
So.
Depends how Raptor's running, doesn't it?
It was so that. Obviously, I think what we sat together with like the intensity when we was going around some of them helixes is literally your feet were tingling on.
I was nearly blacking out on some
that.
of those.
It was so intense, weren't it? It was relentless though. It didn't stop really. There's sometimes like a little dead area, but on this there was nothing. Yeah. It literally just kept going and going and going.
It's proper old school B&M.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
B&M masterclass.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I think it was the second ever Batman invert. So if that is right, then it would be the second ever B&M invert as well.
It's a cracking one for a second. If it is a second, it's cracking.
It makes me want to do more of the clones now. I don't know about you guys.
Well, we've got obviously I've not done it. You've not done it. Batman at one in the year two.
Yeah. What I would say that you'll find is that one is a little bit. It lets up a little bit, you know, on the just before the two corkscrews.
Yeah.
It lets up a little bit, whereas this one doesn't.
This is so compact though.
Yeah.
It literally is. It's such a small area, it just keeps it going.
It's the same as the one at Magic Mountain.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's the same layout. But it's just as intense. I remember being impressed by the one at Magic Mountain.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's no exception. It's just the same. It's brilliant.
Brilliant. Right. Well, let's go and take another ride on it. So we went on Nitro a little bit earlier on, before the thunderstorm. How was it?
I really enjoyed it.
You did, yeah?
Yeah, really enjoyed it.
What was good about it for you?
I like the floaty airtime.
Yeah.
and I really like the layout. The turnaround is good.
Yeah.
Better than Shambhala's.
Yeah.
On par with Silver Stars.
Yeah. What did you think of the Helix? Did you tingle?
Oh, yeah, I nearly blacked out on that. That was intense. But yeah, brilliant coaster.
What did you think of like the first drop and the airtime, or did you think it was on a par with Shambhala and Silver Star? Would you say even better?
If that ride reminded me of anything, it was Silver Star.
Yeah.
I don't think it's as good as Silver Star, but it's still a very good coaster.
Excellent. Shall we see what Mark thought? What did you think of Nitro?
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it massively.
Yeah.
I prefer ejector over floaty.
Yeah.
But it was good, especially like, was it the second one where you come up and it banks to the left down, wasn't it? And then you obviously go down, and that really flung you out to the right hand side. I enjoyed it.
Good stuff.
It was literally a B&M.
Yeah.
And a really good B&M on that, you know what I mean? It's worth a trip over here for, I would say, anyway, along with the rest of the park.
Yeah. What would you say is the best thing about it?
The turnaround.
The turnaround.
The turnaround and the helix. That helix was absolutely spot on. It's proper tingly, so he's like, that is good. I enjoyed it.
And what did you think of the operations? Six Flags get hammered for operations.
Second to none on that.
I think overall the park's been second to none. They haven't faffed on anything. Joker was a bit like that, but on that particularly, they literally just went train, send. And it's on 3 trains, weren't it, as well? It's like, the park has been really quiet considering, and it's 3 train service. Happy days. Keep me going on it, thanks.
Batman was a little bit there.
Yeah.
Bit of stacking going on Batman, but from what I experienced at Magic Mountain as well, that seems to be common across all the Batmans.
It's the same at Park Warner.
Flags, yeah.
I know it's not Six Flags Park, but it was.
Yeah. There's like the same Magic Mountain that I was there, and it was on one train with a 3-hour queue. So.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
So what about the operations here? Are you happy with them?
Yeah, they're a lot better than what I thought they were going to be.
Yeah, same here, to be honest.
Magic Mountain. So yeah.
Good stuff.
Hello again. It's been probably about 3 hours since we did any filming. There's outside now. It's starting to rain. There's a thunderstorm coming in. So we decided with 2-3 hours before the thunderstorm came, we thought, right, let's get all the credits ticked off. I think we've done everything except for
Dark Knight.
I think we've done them all other than that. So where to start with reviews? Well, we'll start with the last coaster we did, which was Green Lantern. Won't be doing it again. Stand-up roller coaster. A little bit sore on certain areas, which I'm sure you can imagine. Whether you're a guy or a girl, it's painful. None of our group liked it. So let's move on to Superman Ultimate Flight, flying coaster. Better than Galactica, probably on a par with Manta. It's got the pretzel loop, it's a decent layout, but other than that, it's nothing special. And then what else have we got? We've been on Batman the B&M invert. That was excellent. It's just like the one at Park Warner. Intense, makes your feet tingle. Restraints were very tight, I'll say that. The seat belts were about that big, so it was a bit tough on the shoulders, but such a brilliant ride. And then there was Nitro, B&M Hypercoaster. Very underwhelmed, I've got to say. Very, very underwhelmed. I was expecting it to be an airtime machine. I've heard people who've rode coasters, like over 500 coasters on their coaster count, saying it's the best thing ever. But very little airtime. And the restraint was really loose, there was a lot of space. So I just didn't enjoy it. Didn't enjoy it at all, except for the turnaround. I'm trying to think what else we've done since.
We've got Joker.
Joker, now then. S&S 4D coaster,
Something like that, yeah.
Something like that. Oh, turn the camera, Seth. Turn the camera. You've got to see Andy.
Just pull that face again that you were pulling a second ago.
Yeah, I'm not sure that fits, mate.
There's this silliness.
Kid size? Yeah. Well,
Actually, if that's a kid size, I'm impressed.
It's large. It says large, yeah, that's definitely not large. So where were we up to, Mullet?
We were chatting about the Joker.
Joker, so the Joker, S&S Alan Schilke Classic. It's got RMC track. It's an S&S coaster. I even heard a comment that it's got a Zamperla lift hill. I'm not sure how serious that is. I think it might have been Stephen messing around. But no, that was good. I was expecting that to be, well, I was expecting dog turd to be honest, but it was really good. You just simply, as soon as you leave the lift hill, you simply don't know where you're going on it. It was just insane. I'm hoping if this storm passes that we'll get a few more rides on it. It's a little bit scary because, like I say, you just don't know where you're going. Uncontrollable airtime as well on it, which was just weird. So yeah, that's really good. And then just trying to think what else we've done since we've not been filming it. Like I say, it's been like 3 hours, but I think in general this park is not a one-day park. If you're planning to come to Six Flags Great Adventure, do not go, I'm just going to come for one day. We've done that. We thought with the 90% off the queues with a fast pass, we thought, yeah, we'll get on everything loads. It's like 5 o'clock. We're struggling to get any re-rides on anything, to be honest. So,
and that's not because we've been waiting in line a lot. It's just because it's a very, very big park.
We've walked onto every ride.
To be honest, I think we could have bought the...
Come in shot if you want to talk.
I think we could have bought the cheapest fast pass and we'd have still walked onto just about everything. Nothing's actually had a queue, has it?
No. If we'd have bought the cheapest fast pass, we wouldn't have been on half the rides because it's been hard to get on everything because you've got to take everything into a locker. You can't take anything on the rides, even if it's your glasses, you can't take anything on the ride. If it's loose, it doesn't go on. So, unfortunately, that's just the way it is.
What's actually killed our time.
Yeah.
Because not only that, but they're not very... There's like 2 kiosks for this massive bank of lockers. And
the problem is, though, you flip it the other way, then if you can take your stuff in the station, people faff putting stuff over the other side. The staff are really quick to get the trains out. A lot of people said that Six Flags have bad operations. I do not agree.
I've just seen the complete flip side of that.
I've seen it all day.
Yeah. We are sending this train in 45 seconds.
It depends what Six Flags park you visit. As I say, I visited Magic Mountain and the operations there were not good. So.
Can I just say as well that I apologise for the lack of ride footage in this vlog. There is nowhere decent to film the rides from, to be honest.
Yeah.
Tripods are not allowed in this park. You can't take the cameras into the queues, so you can't even film in the stations. You can't film the rides from the queues. For example, you walk out of Batman, you walk right past the ride layout. You can't film it because you can't take anything with you.
Yeah.
So that is why we've got a bit of a lack of ride footage today. Yeah. But we are going to go and have a little bit of a walk now and just see what we can get.
We'll try and get some more.
Mark's here. Let's get his thoughts on the day so far.
Right.
You know what, it's been a really good day. I've enjoyed it. It's been a bit warm, that, but you know, other than that,
a bit warm.
I think if you go around that way a little bit, because that light's going to blind up.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, it has been really good. I mean, the rides, there have been some standout rides. Batman, absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah.
It is without doubt the best invert I've ever done. And, you know what I mean? Other than Green Lantern, all the rest are a bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's a bit like that. And then,
favourite ride of the day so far?
Batman, I think.
Batman. Worst ride of the day.
Green Lantern.
Green Lantern.
Without a doubt. That was horrible. I'd even take the kiddie coasters over that thing again.
What did you think of Joker?
I was a bit... When I first looked, I was like, am I really going to enjoy this or something like that? You're like, oh, no. But when we was on it, it was such a fun little ride. For me, it goes down so well at Pleasure Beach.
Yeah.
It's just fitted in somewhere, and it's just another coaster that everyone can really enjoy. It's superb.
Would you say that's the ideal replacement for the Wild Mouse?
Yeah. Wild Mouse. Or you can even put it where Sky Force is, in that kind of area next to the big one. It's superb. Absolutely superb.
Yeah.
Stuz, let's see what Stuz thinks. Stuz, how's your day going at Six Flags Great Adventure?
Come around.
Doing it one day it's really not enough. You need 2 days here. It's been rather rushed today, and we've not had the opportunity of enjoying the park to its full potential. So anyone thinking of coming, make sure you do 2 days here. We've had the fast passes, and even then it's not been enough time to do everything.
Here comes the rain.
There's the rain.
Yeah.
Dancing in the summer rain.
Dancing in the summer rain.
That gives us some more excuse to do some filming in here.
That's right, yeah.
We'll take a look at the merch once we've got some more thoughts off Stuz.
Yeah,
so, what has been your favourite coaster so far?
Well, as I agree with Mark, probably Batman. I really enjoyed that. That's probably the best B&M invert coaster I've done, even better than Nemesis.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's some statement.
Yeah, but I did enjoy Nitro.
Yeah. Least favourite?
Least favourite is probably Superman.
Superman, not even Green Lantern.
He's not done it yet.
I've not done Green Lantern
Oh yeah,
yet.
of course, because of the rain.
Green Lantern.
Yeah, so Superman disappointed.
yeah.
Did you not enjoy the pretzel loop though?
Yeah, but I mean, it's better than I mean, let's face it, or Galactica.
Yeah.
It's not good really, is it? It's a bit of a letdown, but no, like you said, Scott, flying coasters don't do anything for me really.
Flying coasters and stand. I've got to come and shop if I'm talking.
Come here.
Flying coasters, of course, are just a gimmick. They're not a very good gimmick. They're just, in any way that they're done, they're just uncomfortable and they're just not very good. Standing coasters, I can see why they don't get built anymore. I think they should actually be illegal. I just think they're just horrible. Horrible stuff. If you don't get on Green Lantern today, you are not missing a thing. What do you think about El Toro? I'll leave you in shop for this one.
Oh dear, what do I think about Toro? It's very, very good, very intense, but at the same time, it can be quite painful. The airtime, it's properly directed airtime. If you don't get the restraint on it, it kills your upper legs, and I mean, really, really hurts them, which is a shame. But it's a fantastic coaster, don't get me wrong. But I think there's just got to be a certain way to sit on it to enjoy it to its potential, really.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so.
Right, well, I'll turn the camera around again. Our model is trying on some more clothes. Suits you that?
Liking the merch?
Ah, not bad at all.
Very good.
Price either.
Very good.
It's well priced for theme park merch, isn't it?
Yeah, not bad at all. Not bad quality either.
Good
Not
stuff.
bad at all.
Give us a twirl.
We are currently in the shop at the exit of Superman. If you are a fan of Superman, like me, there is a lot of Superman merch for you to buy in this shop. Which of course you would expect in a Six Flags park with them having the DC licensing. So yeah, we'll take a look at all the merch in the shop, especially with how much it's raining right now. There's no way that we're going outside.
Ooh, lovely.
So we've got some shot glasses, jars, and then we've got some t-shirts.
I wonder when I've seen that t-shirt.
I think I've got one of those, but
Probably,
I think I paid like half the price on Amazon. You gonna get one, Mike?
I'm looking at the flash one.
Looking at the flash one. As long as you don't go flashing, that's the main thing. So we're going to take a look at some of the bags and the hats. All very useful if you're coming to a theme park. I mean, earlier on today it was absolutely boiling and it was really, really hot on the top of our heads. So having seen this shop now, I wish I'd seen it a little bit earlier because I would have definitely come and got a hat. I am glad to say though that I haven't actually been sunburned yet. So again, we've got more Superman merch. If you are a fan of Superman, like I say, you will love this shop. I could spend an absolute fortune in here, but given it's only the second day that we're over in America, it's probably a good idea to save some money back. And over to the Flash. I believe this is one of the shirts that Mike would have been looking at. And there's also vests. Definitely don't think that one will fit Mike. We've got these hats that I think Mike should try on. Flash hat. There we go, a Flash hat on a Swarm hat.
I like this one.
Which one do you like?
Bucket hat.
Gonna try it on for us?
Yeah.
Get it on that bald head of yours. There we go, look at that.
Proper
Massive.
Kevin and Penny.
The Manchester Massive. And I've got a hat for Mullet as well, the Superman hat.
I was thinking that one.
That one's for studs. Yeah, you're not going to try that one on, no?
No, you're alright.
So we've got some more tops here. So yeah, if you're a fan of DC Comics, then you're definitely going to love this shop. There's also the possibility of buying drinks, which Studs is going to be doing over there. We've got some more mugs, caps. We've got Superman vests, Superman t-shirts. And Andy's trying on some more of the regalia. Look like the Scarecrow out of the Batman animated series from the 90s. I think it suits you. I think you should get it. A night out in Blackpool, and Mike says. I'm not so sure about that. Probably charge you 20 quid just for the pleasure of getting in. So yeah, lots of merchandise, some decent offers on. If you're a fan of the DC Comics, then you're going to love this shop.
We've come to the end of a fabulous day here at Six Flags Great Adventure. I'm knackered, I'm roasting, but I've had the most amazing day. I really like Park Warner Madrid. It was a former Six Flags park. This is like a big extended version of that park, and that is why I love it. Mullet, how has your day been at this amazing park?
This place, blowing. I didn't come here expecting much after my previous experience at Magic Mountain, but this place is just totally different. Like, I wouldn't even recognise this as a Six Flags park after my experience at Magic Mountain.
What makes it different?
The feeling of the place is much different. It's a much prettier park.
Yeah.
I guess that helps with not being in the desert, but
yeah,
it's a much prettier park. The operations are brilliant, which I wasn't expecting. All the staff are really good as well. Everyone's been really nice, haven't they?
Big up Leo.
Yes, Leo on just whatever.
Bizarro.
You're a legend. We'll see you in Blackpool.
Yes, come and join us on Icon.
Yeah. So yeah, as I was saying, operations are excellent, staff are excellent. I'm not really, there's nothing really I can fault this place.
So go on then, what is your biggest highlight of Six Flags Great Adventure?
I have to say, it's probably going to be El Toro.
Oh, that surprised me.
What were you thinking?
I thought you were going to say something else. I don't know what I thought. I didn't think after the first ride on El Toro that you would be saying that.
I think El Toro, it's brilliant, but it doesn't beat Boulder for me.
Fair enough.
El Toro and Nitro for me. Two amazing coasters.
Excellent. Any low lights at all?
That thing is vile. The Joker is vile.
All right.
Didn't enjoy that. And Green Lantern. Remove it, replace it, get something else in there.
Yeah, you can't even turn it into a flawless coaster because of Bizarro, so get rid and put something else out. I'm sure they could. But I think for me, it's hard to pick out one particular ride that's good. I think they're all special in their own way. There is the odd few that are really bad, like Green Lantern. I will never ride that again. And to be honest, I don't like stand-up coasters anyway. I did it for the credit. I won't do it again. Superman Ultimate Flight, don't worry, it's going to get more positive. Superman Ultimate Flight, again, I'm not into flying coasters. That's 3 I've done from B&M now. Don't rate any of them. Again, go to a new park and there's one there, I'll do it. But it's no coincidence that parks are not building them anymore. El Toro for me is a little bit disappointing. The restraint, I'm going to sound like someone who's always whinges about restraints here, but no, it dug into me too much. Now, for me, it's a little bit different for me than, say, Mullet, for example. So like I was saying earlier on, I've got a scar down my front, which means that at the bottom of my belly, there's a little bit missing. Like I've had a little bit of my belly cut from where I had the scar, and it sort of dug right under there, and that's why El Toro for me wasn't as enjoyable as it probably would have been.
Even for me, it is still really painful around here.
Yeah.
Not compared to Boulder, like Boulder rides the hills so much better.
I think the thing that I don't like about El Toro is the banked corners, because I think it just slams into them, and it was probably took it a little bit too fast for the banking and the style of train, but maybe it was different over time. It was still a great coaster, by the way. The first 3 drops are incredible, but then both bank corners were just not for me. Right, let's get on to the highlights. Firstly, the staff. The staff are incredible. I've mentioned it once already. Leo on Bizarro, what a legend. Talking to us over the tannoy whilst doing his job, whilst getting the trains dispatched, telling us that he's going to come and see us in Blackpool. Join us, we'll buy you a wristband, we'll take you around the pleasure beach, we'll just show you how much we like the pleasure beach, and why you'll love it at the end of this. That was a highlight for me, how good the staff were. And what I do like is like how they're hurrying people onto the rides, no faffing. It's like you've got 5 seconds to sit down or you're not going on it. That is how you run rides, in my opinion. It's no faff, No peeing about, no messing about with people coming in from the exit, coming in from everywhere. It's on the ride, you go. And it's brilliant. So yeah, that for me is one of the main things. Sorry, I just thought of one thing that annoyed me, actually. The music around the park has annoyed me. You've got all this branding, DC and stuff like that. Why is Batman playing music from ET around its area? Why is Superman not got the Superman music on? Man of Steel has the best soundtrack ever. Wonder Woman has a great soundtrack, so does Dark Knight. Why are they not playing around the relevant rides? That's one thing that's annoyed me. That's because I'm a DC fan, I think that just annoyed me a little bit. But overall, this park, you have to come. If you've not been here, you've got to come here. Fly to New York, come and do this park. You'll enjoy it. There's so many different things here to enjoy. Justice League as well, Dark Ride 4D experience. That was excellent. That would fit right in at Universal Studios in Orlando. It really would. It's just a great park. There's so many great rides, so much to do. And yeah, I recommend it. Get yourself here, give it a go. I think you'll love it.
I want to add on to you, if you are thinking of coming here, do it over 2 days.
Yes.
One day is not enough here. You need 2 days.
Yeah, definitely. The atmosphere around the park's really nice. Everyone's enjoying themselves, it's infectious, and probably helped by the fact that the rides are not very busy and the capacity is really good. Nitro's walk-on, it's on 3 trains. Zumanjaro, 3 trains, it's walk-on. It's a common theme in America. We saw it at Cedar Point last year, I've seen it in Florida. They just know how to do capacity, and that helps. So I think that's it. We've got a long drive now to Kennywood.
Wrap that up.
So, yeah, thanks for watching.
Thank you.
And we'll see you in the next Pleasure Beach Experience video.
At Kennywood.